What's up, guys? So Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is getting some new units. 3 new units are coming Friday, August 5th at the maintenance there. You can see we're going to get Warrior of Lights, Lenna, and Tellah. So these 3 units, are they worth summoning? We'll take a look at them. Overall, I think they are actually worth a summon if you do not have Vaan right now. If you don't have a full break units, it's definitely worth a shot because Warrior of Light is actually really powerful, and he gets full break. I also am really intrigued with his Trust Mastery reward. So supposedly, thanks to the wiki, it says that he's going to gain the regeneration and then also a 20% attack and 20% magic buff. And of course, if you know Trust Masteries, you can level them up, get to 100%, and then take it and give it to someone else. So to me, that sounds like that's an amazing Trust Mastery right there. 20% attack, 20% magic, and then also some regeneration. That seems like a must-have Trust Mastery for future content. Simply just probably one of the best Trust Masteries in the game. Then Lenna, as a princess here, is her job type. She is actually a top-tier unit, in my opinion. She's actually the best healer in the game currently. I will touch upon that in just a second. And Tellah is the worst unit here in the bunch. MP plus 30% for the Trust Mastery. Decent there, I mean, but overall he's just outclassed by a lot of other units. Let's take a look at Warrior of Light. What makes him so good? Here we go, we're going to jump over to the wiki. Alright, so we're at the wiki here. Warrior of Light, amazing wiki. They've got this information up so quick. It's awesome. So first off, he starts off with 3 attacks with 4 drop checks. So he's going to have a high amount of red crystals popping out. He's going to be one of the higher units at 12 crystals per his basic attack. That's awesome. They don't really have much of importance right now, but I think in the future, those hit checks, drop checks, and hits are going to be very important. So looking at his abilities, nothing amazing. He does have Undead Killer, which is great, 50% additional damage against undead monsters. He doesn't really shine until you get down to his full break. And then he also has this great spell here, Light Magic damage, 2.1 times to all enemies. So he's got a great AoE light magic attack. He's also got a decent physical attack with Blade Blitz. You definitely do want to equip him with Barrage as one of his slots. He does have 4 slots as well. Overall, he's classified as a tanky style unit. He does go up to 6-star in Japan as well. So just having the full break alone is very important. It's a very powerful skill. You don't have to have it because I believe Rain will eventually pick up full break at his 6-star status. But overall, he's got a great little tool set. Full break, this nice Shining Wave magic, 2.1 is a good chunk of magic damage. He's also going to go up to 6-star. The Undead Killer, a good amount of extra damage. 50% resistance to lights, which makes sense. And huge drop check. So overall, just a really solid unit that you can't go wrong with. So the Warrior of Light, thumbs up right there. Let's go take a look at Lenna, the healer. Lenna is amazing. Lenna, people may not think that she's really that good because she doesn't have her 6-star yet, but Lenna combines Fina's power and Roselia's power. So this is a uber healer. This is the best healer in the game at this point. Drop checks at 10, attacks 1, so pretty standard top tier drop checks right there. Then we go down to abilities. She has cheer just like Fina, which that's what makes Fina amazing. Fina's cheer ability, so increase attack/defense 40% for 3 turns. Big buff in damage output there. And then she's just pure magic healing abilities. She's got Chizuru, but this is the best heal in the game. And then she also has this cool spell here, Esuna, which cures all status effects to 1 ally. I believe she's the only unit to have this spell. No, Klein actually has it as well. This is why I love the wiki. You can click on the spells, and it'll show you who else has those spells. So the sad part, though, is the reason why she's not like, oh my god, you have to have her, is there's no real content that requires a dedicated healer that has to have all these powers. Like, the content is pretty easy right now, and they are pushing out units rapidly. So about every 2 weeks, it looks like, we're going to get a brand new batch of 3 heroes. It's been like that pretty much since launch. And that means we're going to get some insanely powerful heroes really quick, a lot quicker than the Japanese server, which is going to unbalance the game. these new heroes, we're going to get 6-star faster than Japan. We're going to have these new heroes that are way stronger. We're going to have lightning a lot faster. We're going to just have this, it's called power creep, where these units are so powerful that the content that they're fighting against is just really weak. And in a sense makes the game a little boring because the game becomes too easy since you have these uber powerful units. Lenna would be a great, amazing unit if they weren't really pushing out the content, pushing out new units so quickly. But with them pushing out new units and new content so quickly, you're not necessarily going to need the best healer in the game. Fina is a great free healer, but don't be disappointed if you do pick up Lenna. Lenna is the best healer in the game right now. But you can use just Fina. Fina will work perfectly fine with other units. But if you are summoning potentially to get the Warrior of Light, picking up Lenna is great pull right. So Tellah is the first kind of hybrid magic damage dealing healing unit. Starts off at 3 stars, so you're going to be getting a lot of Tellah and Lenna in this batch. Warrior of Light starts off at 4 stars, so he's going to be the rare about 2% chance to pull him. This is also going to be the first batch where it says a huge boost rather than a major boost, so we don't know what that means. If that means something different or it's just a wording. Drop checks once again are around 10, which is pretty much top tier status in drop checks. Then we go down to the abilities. He's got a very interesting, like, uber power. Recall, it randomly casts Meteor, Death, Argia, Bio, Stone. So you got this random just ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. What am I going to pull out? Ability that, I mean, Meteor isn't that great to be like, oh, a 4% chance to cast Meteor. So overall, probably never ever use this skill, but it's kind of cool. I mean, random RNG-ness. He does have Raise, so he's one of the few units that has Raise, which revives one KO'd ally. That's one of his big selling points. But again, we touched upon this with Lenna. You don't have a lot of hard content, which you're not going to be needing to revive people. If you're needing to revive people, that means you're doing something very, very wrong, and your squad just needs an upgrade overall. You should not be going into content where you actually need resurrections. Even though some enemies can do instant KO things, your squad should still be able to take them down if you lose 1 member or 2 members if you do some, bad RNG instant KO luck. Otherwise, he's got, like I said, a very interesting split, magic, and a little bit of curing. So, cure right there can pull him out as a healer. He can heal everyone and anything else dish out some damage. Overall, not too bad, but he just gets overshadowed by a lot of other units, and he doesn't really have that great of stats. He also can't get to 6-star status, so he's going to be locked down here at the 5-star status. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Check out the brand new Mobius Final Fantasy that is going to be launching within the next probably 12 hours or so on your iPhones, iOS, Android devices. Check that out, and we'll bring more Final Fantasy content to you very, very soon, guys. Thanks for watching.